Welcome to this week's video. I have been tuning in with my team and I'm going to bring through a Mother's Day transmission of love and light with the crystal energy of Rose Quartz, Smoky Quartz, Nalakaterereki and Clear Quartz. For those of you who are new to me, my name's Vicki Wallace. I am a light channel and a quantum healer. I work with spiritual creators to help them navigate their own embodiment of their spirituality and bring it into everyday life with their own business, whatever goals that they're working through. And I do that through individual sessions and mentorship programs. Also, Sacha, my youngest daughter, passed away February 23. So I am transitioning grief. And this Mother's Day is the second Mother's Day without Sash. So without tears today, I've learned to not wear mascara. I like a dedicate that okay. Anyway, so that is in a nutshell me. And I bring through these weekly videos to help you lighten up your spiritual journey with everyday humor and another spiritualist, me, navigating life as best we can with what's coming through and give you some transmissions and some activations to help you navigate the frequency that you're experiencing at the time that you tune in with whatever video it is that's on my channel, Quantum Living with Vicki Wallace. Here we are, ki. Hayala ki terere ki. So come in with your body and feel your feet on the ground. Light language is one to set our grids up, as well as to help me call myself back in from my mind, my awarenesses. So, okay. So when you're a mum, it's like you're holding your children, is like your heart is quite often out of your body in this protection or worry or anxiety, or just your kids have got your heart in their life. And I'm holding my heart out of my body. I don't want to cry. We want our children to live such wholesome, long, beautiful lives. And that's not always so. So our heart breaks and our body breaks. And we're a shell of ourselves for probably ever. Okay. But this is where our spirit self gets to speak louder and to hold us and remind us that we are source and our children are source, as everyone is, but we're really connected to our kids. So it's mother-child, children that come into your life as well, that you bond with as protective mother, love, light, strength, nurturing. Oh. So now we've navigated the hurt and the pain of loss of a child. We're our wholesome self of our person, body, and light. Hey. I'm reminded of the saying, I am the I am that I am. So as we just bring it into embodying yourself, your person, and the crystalline energy of rose quartz and clear quartz. Smoky quartz. Just bringing in your masculine and feminine energies, your heart space, your mind, your brow. Activating your chakras running down the front of your energy system. Okay, so we have the protective hug of our own Divine Mother around us with the rose quartz. Halakatererikia. It's like we're held now within this crystalline chamber. Wow. So if you close your eyes and imagine this beautiful cave space, a massive cathedral chamber in its crystalline energy. Halakaitenehiki tarakai. Dalakatenahaki. It's a space that you're envisioning and you're seeing, and there's an opening. And then once you feel called to, or you feel the invitation to, you're then going to enter this space. Hey. And as you enter this space, it's quite cavernous, being cave space. It's quite large. And while you're in there, you can feel like you're unprotected, even though you're within this bigger place, you're quite unprotected. Halakaterere. So what is happening is as you're in there, you're going to find your own grounding. You will find your own sense of safety and comfort within it just by your internal senses, just by how you feel with your what you know yourself to be true in this moment. You're being isolated from all external senses. So you've only got your vessel of what you know to be true in your mind, and it's about calming that down. But y- there's only you in there. So you're navigating with yourself. Cave, cave energies have come through. They're just saying you're safe, you're safe, you're safe. And it's like a welcoming home. You eventually sort of quieten down, and you, instead of looking around for some form of feedback to navigate it with your ego mind, you're actually able to relax into your bodysuit. You're able to relax into your humanness in this space as you're standing there. Halakatete, lakaitorokutorakumanenehiki. Ndalalahakatera kitarakai. Okay, so the internal space of the cave, it's starting to be quite luminescent with the different crystals, the different essences that are matched to you. Alaka terereki, tereki, torokumanalala, kai tereki, terakai, hayalalala, haka terereki, torokumanenehiki. You'll start to feel different parts of your bodysuit that possibly needs healing becomes aware to you, whether it's pain or discomfort. Like for me, it's my flank, my kidneys and liver area. Talakateriki, halalalaha kateriki, talakai terokomaneriki, hiriki, the fluids, the lymphatics as I grieve and work with so many toxins in myself with the grief and not processing foods properly and so forth. My body is just starting to tell me where the ailments are. And so whatever's showing up for you, you're just noticing it as these crystals in this cave space activate now that you are desensitized, searching feedback from external, from the outside in. You're aware of everything about you, and you're okay with absolutely nothing around you. You know you're in the cave space, and now you've got the crystals coming forward. You're noticing different parts of your body. Okay, for the mothers that are out there like me who have lost a child, just to just so tentatively, for you are looked after, you're held, you have got everything about you to cope, to be okay with this transmission. Ndalakai, tarakai, talakai. You're getting sort of all these other protective coats come around you. There's layering systems about yourself is coming through to help you. These other different energies are coming about you to help you as the energy of your child comes forward. With my own awareness with spirituality, I was with Sacha when she passed, and her bodysuit that I was a part of creating went back to Earth. Her bodysuit was not a viable life form for her spirit to be here as Sacha any longer, so her spirit left. This is my spirituality. This is my belief system. It may not be yours. Just allow it to be soft. Allow sent with love, sent with light. Sacha's energy is Seraphina, her spirit self, her spiritual self. So when Sacha was alive, I worked with her energy in the energetic form when she was at school or when she was at work or whenever she was away from me and I was working on her spiritual self, Seraphina, that I knew to her be as Sacha, was so fun, was so light. Same thing. Even though I don't have Sacha any longer, I have the energy of the spirit. So our spiritual form of our children have come through into this space. Good, Dad. This is sent with love, and it's held within love, and it's held within a chamber of light that is crystalline. Pure love. As we hold space. Okay, so it's not just our spiritual children coming back to us. It's the children that we have in life with us too. Talakateriki, and the ones that we've brought into our life that are not from our bodies. Talakateriki, tarakai, tarakai, tarokumariki, but have come into our heart, so therefore they are our children. It's a combination of the energy of motherhood, the energy of childhood. Tarakite, tarakai, taraki, tarakai, tolokum, nanini, hiririki, ayalalalaha, chikatiriki, children. Ayalalakai, taraki, spiritual selves that have passed, and energetic spiritual selves of those that are still here in this earthly dimension as you know to be now. Halakaterehikia. Tayalakai. So once you adjust to the overwhelmingness of the awareness that your child is with you, that has passed, the spirit essence is here. The spiritual essence of Sacha Serafina. And then I've got the spiritual essence of Natasha. We all have a spiritual self. We have an energetic self. And that never dies because that's life force energy. So in this crystalline chamber, this cave space, we have the life force energy of all. It's just some that have passed, so they're the memory of. We are remembering of the life form. But the spiritual essence is still, the essence is strong as they were alive. We just don't have that access to them anymore. I look at that care. But the spiritual soul, it's the essence of these children that are a part of us that are coming through. It's all their spiritual essence. It's all their frequency, their spiritual selves. It's coming into this space. So there's no limitations of past or present. It's transient. It's in a different layer. It's more than our humanness. We are meeting on a spiritual level of frequency and energy, frequency and vibration more so, because the energy of humanness is not in some of them. So we're embodying it all to be spirit. So in the crystalline chamber, you will see all these different crystals, and one will speak louder than the other. And if you're a mother like me who has a child that's passed over, and your spiritual child, your spiritual essence of your child has shown you a crystal, or even the ones that are living their energy, their essence is showing you a crystal. If you don't have the crystal in your home moving on or moving forward, you just sit with the energy of it because it's all frequency. This is that belief system that everything needs to be tangible and held in solid carbon form as our humanness. It doesn't, because we are vibrating with frequency. That's how Serafina could come through, or Natasha's energy, or the other children that I've accumulated throughout my life that I claim as my children. I claim you. I look at that at care. Very motherly, protective, protect. I look at that at care, okay. So I'm just come in and flow through. Talakai, talakai, talakai. They get what they need and then they're off again. And that's what motherhood is, isn't it? Just preparing our kids for what they need in life. So I'm chatting as Vicki, I'm chatting as my energetic self, and you're still in this chamber, you're still with your children that you have a heart connection with, past or present. It's the frequency. Their spiritual essence is in the space with you. The spiritual essence is source energy. So you get to tap into and communicate and feel with your bodysuit in a way that awakens different layers of you to feelings or thoughts for progressing through your grief or through your life and the challenges that you have with your children, this takes it away from the ego of control to more the love and light of creator energy, because your spiritual self is there with it. We're not feeding off for feedback with our mind to navigate. We had all that at the beginning where we desensitized ourselves and became completely isolated as our bodysuit, as our humanness in this cave space. And then the crystals came forward, and then the spiritual essence of our love children came forward. You get to come back into this space and format ways that you can move forward yourself with this vibration, with this energy, with this sort of guiding pointers to navigate transient experiences so that you can access relationships and layers within yourself that you can live differently with your children that have passed. Because that's how I feel I am with Sacha. I'm just learning how to live differently, and not a moment goes by in my day that I'm not thinking of her. So if I can practice these techniques and strategies to tap into her on a spiritual essence, my heart and my Vicki really wants the Sacha. But if I tune into the cave space or my crystals or layers of me that I can navigate through the hurt and the grief to be in my heart space, and I transcend bigger than my Vicki into frequency and vibration to transient experiences where I get to create and be and have my bodysuit is still a part of it. I'm still feeling what resonates within my bodysuit as I'm meeting the essence of Sasha, Halakateriki or Natasha or any of the other kids that have come into my life. Areriki Tarakai. And it's a place to be and experience. It's not a place to do. So if you're worried about someone, don't just automatically feel like you have a right to go into the energy. This is a space where you're going in as mum. You're going in as just to be with them and to hear what they have to say and see and do. And they'll show you what they want you to see that's of a higher vibration than their physical story that they're experiencing now. And that allows you to meet them from your space of your heart as not so much a mum, but just as another spiritual essence. So we have the abilities in these transient experiences to create the visions and what we want to see in the cave space. So as you become more familiar with this space, you will add more to it and your energies will add more to it. It will become like a beautiful chamber of light that you can tap into whenever you need to access the spiritual essence of your child that's passed, to access the spiritual spirit self of the child that you have still in life. It's vibrating at a higher level. So you are your source, your creator energy. You're not limited again because you've desensitized yourself with needing feedback with your brain. This is a pure love and light frequency. So, happy Mother's Day. Just remember you're loved. When our children pass, we're left with the words that we've had with them. And as mums, they're not always positive, but when they pass, they're pure light. And these spaces are a place to transition through those words. So you are loved. Thank you for sharing this transmission with me. I'll talk to you again. Bye.